Welcome to the Whiskey Advent Day 22. At this point, you guys should only have like 1 or 2 days of work left. This is a Monday at this point, I think, right? 22, 23, 24, 25. I think, yeah, this is Monday. Oh boy. Who's panicking and hadn't gotten their shopping done? Okay, so as always, we are doing these blind. The glass is marked, covered up. And then the answer, we're going to try it, learn what we taste, take notes, because that's what nerds do. Then unveil the bottle and see what we get, and if we were right or not. And then decide whether or not to compare it to something. So, without further ado, cheers. Oh, I should turn a new page. Fuck it. We're going to right underneath this one. Oh, man. Okay. So here's the thing. It's not fair to you guys. Butterscotch, I'll tell you what I get first, and then I'll explain why. Butterscotch, Werther's Originals, hard candy. Earth and barley, not earth, just barley. Fresh grain barley, slightly sour vanilla. Damp barn. But mostly Werther's Originals. Hard candy. Okay. I'm going to see if I'm right on my palate here. I am. Ooh, this is a different expression. Oh, that's nice. Okay, it started off as butterscotch and earth, and then it shifted gears into a slightly charred marshmallow or burnt wood, but it's not peat. It's roasted. Oh, man, that's the best version I think I've ever had of this distillery. So here's why this is not fair in any way whatsoever. I know exactly what this is, and if I'm wrong, then I'm going to give up blind tasting the rest of the damn calendar, because I'm pretty sure this is Glenrothes, and it's at least 10, maybe 12. So, 2013, I started keeping whiskey in my office, and this was my office at the time. And then I decided to start giving students who were here for the business classes a whiskey tour, because we had wine cellar and nobody here was doing whiskey. I loved whiskey. It was my thing. And so at the end of the first day of class, and it's a tradition still to this day that I started 11 years ago, on the end of the first day of normal business class, after dinner, anybody wanted to join me, we would come into my office and I would introduce them to the 5 regions of single malt Scotch, which means I gave, in the last 11 years, on an average of 30 classes that aren't whiskey related a year, you know, let's say a minimum of 40 a year. So, a lot. What is that, 440? Anyway, over 400. Let's just put it that way. I have done over 400 5 regions of Scotch tastings in this room at Wizard Academy. And every time that I choose a Speyside for that tasting, it is Glenrothes bourbon cask. Every time. And I have such a solid marker for Glenrothes bourbon cask that when I pick this up and smell it, my brain just went, oh, you're on the 3rd whiskey of the tour for Glenrothes bourbon cask. Bam! Except the taste is different. There's a more roasted note. It's way richer, way better. So I'm going to say this is maybe an actual age statement, Glenrothes. But it's definitely Glenrothes. Please, God. because that Werther's Original, for me, has a really strong emotional marker because it ties back to some childhood memories that I have with Werther's Originals. I'm not going to go into here, but it's a big deal. So I think this is Glenrothes, at least 12 maybe. And my favorite Glenrothes that I've had to date. Yep. Glenrothes 12-year-old, the Octave Duncan Taylor. So that means it's an independent bottling of Glenrothes from Duncan Taylor. What is the Octave? Does that mean smaller casks? I've seen a Duncan Taylor Octave over here. And we're back. Okay. So here's the normal Glenrothes. This one's better. I can tell you right now, having consumed this for ages. And this is this is the bourbon. No, this is only sherry. Damn it. I was looking for the bourbon one. Anyway, I think this is it. No, this is the one I was looking for. I'm thinking of a Deanston. Yep, there it is, butterscotch. The bourbon cask version, way more butterscotchy. The 12-year-old, generic, not as. It's more of the fruits. This one, butterscotch bomb. This one, more fruity. The sherry is having more of an impact on it. It's okay. It's nice. It's a little more musty on the palate than this one on the palate is just freaking delicious. Come on. This is amazing. This is fudge-like. Butterscotch fudge. It's so good. Now, you absolutely have to be prepared for a very sweet butterscotch forward space side malt. But if that's what you're looking for, then my did you find it. And you can get closer to it if you buy the Glenrothes off the shelf. You can get close to it, not with the 12, but with the Glenrothes bourbon cask specifically. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. Cheers to you, and I'm really glad you're here.